welcome back to the channel, everybody! Frank here on American Eagle Rises. Wednesday, hump day. We didn't get any humping. How you guys doing? Yeah, dumbass joke, right? Yeah, it's like a dad joke. Yeah, getting a little bit of a late jump. People are flaky. Why do I say that? Well, I'm supposed to meet up with someone. Man, this guy. I'm still selling some of my Pokemon stuff on Facebook Marketplace, right? You know, he wanted one box and he wanted another one. Hey, can you give me a deal? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, where do you want to meet up? I'm like, how about this day at this time? And he's like, I can't do that. And I'm like, dude, you asked me. I'm like, how about this? No. Oh, I got a broken arm. My buddy's going to drive me. And I'm just like, okay. And then I said, hey, you can meet me here at 6. Oh, does it have to be there? I'm like, no, how about over here? Does it have to be there? I'm just like, what is this guy doing? I don't even know if it's a real, who knows? But, and then he comes, oh, do you have to meet at 6? And I'm like, no, I can meet at 7 or 6:30. I can't really get there beforehand. And he doesn't say anything. And then all of a sudden he goes, do you have to meet at 7? I'm like, dude, I told you 6. And I said, hey, I can meet at 6 or 7. He's like, oh, no. And I said, you couldn't meet at 6. He said, oh, no, 6 is fine. I'm like, all right. And then he wanted to meet up at the one mall. And I'm like, dude, I can't do that. I said, if you want me to meet up there, I can meet you up there like on the weekend or something, right? Because I'm like, I gotta get home. I gotta get shit done. It's like 7:30. Haven't gotten the video in. So then, I get home and it's like almost 5:30. It's like, oh, hey, my buddy bailed out on me, so I'm not gonna be able to make it up there. At least he told me before I left. And this is why I want to meet somewhere near my house. Like, I'm not going to go halfway. I'm already giving you a discount on an already good deal. So anyway, flaky people, but we don't care because we don't have to sell this stuff. And, I got like 3 other people that want it. So it's whoever comes first with the money wins. So, hi guys, how else is going on? America First News. I'll say kind of the same stuff type going on. We'll hit I call it the market wrap redo. I gotta get these on, guys, sorry. Sam's Club still hasn't called me for my new glasses. Yeah, so we'll start off with the 10-year Treasury TNX went down 6 basis points. Hey, Brian. Hey, Brian, is that you? Brian, what the heck, dude? But the dollar also lost value, too. So, that pretty much fueled, I'll say, SPY did not go up nearly as much. Let me click on that real quick. Alright, so it looks like it was down earlier, up, and then it kind of finished in between. But from yesterday, that's actually a plus up. But the day before was actually a big... whatever happened, Bitcoin went up significantly. It went up over, $3,400 in one day. That's almost a 3% move. I guess 100K is not in the cards. No, guys. Looking at the technicals, the 200-day moving average is at 100. So that's probably... And it stays above the 50-day moving average. I mean, it's going lockstep on here, so which is kind of interesting because for the longest time, Bitcoin wasn't really following some of those technical analysis stuff. Gold put on a slight gain. It's still narrowing in on this pennant formation, so it doesn't know what it wants to do. But it's taking it's relatively flat and it's consolidating. So that's actually kind of more indicative of a bull market. take that for what it's worth. Silver loved it today. SLV ending at a 35 handle, spot on, $35. So I'm pretty sure the spot silver is probably almost $40. It might even be over that. I don't know. I had to go to Kitco to figure that out. Looks like my miners were kind of all over the map. The big ones lost 1%. You're a precious metals mining company. Gold and silver goes up, but your stock goes down 1%. I don't know. I would think, because their cost to mine hasn't gone up, but they can sell it for that. I don't know. Like, I do know that they gotta go in the futures market, meaning they actually will fulfill certain contract orders for a specific amount at a specific specific amount and a specific cost at a specified time, right? So I don't know, maybe something, I don't know, maybe they're, you're losing out on money. I don't ask me. Yeah. So with that said, that's kind of what we'll keep an eye on that crypto, but yeah, maybe I should have bought some when it was close to 110, but I don't know. I'm still a little, this is an all-time high. We're still doing the little baby step, buy a little here and there. So let's move on to the rest of the stuff. The biggest thing in the news right now is Trump's talking to Zelensky, and he's also talking to Putin. Yeah, I mean, I think something's going to go. We're going to hope that at least they talk and they get something kind of more concrete where they can find. The next talks should finalize it, right? So, that Zelensky guy keeps pulling the trigger. He keeps saying weird things. It's, Putin responds back. So, let's hope. We got to get that done. Come on. We got to wrap that up. And then you still got, Benny over there in Israel. I'm sorry, Israel. You got to... I know it's not all you people in Israel. I know there's a weird Orthodox, whatever. They want to bring the end of the world or something. So I don't know. I hope Trump can kind of help that. It's like, dude, we took care of Iran, and now they keep talking about Iran. So this is kind of, that was a little worried about that Israel that Benny guy would just keep doing dumb stuff. All right, so that's going on, and then it looks like from the market perspective, looks like the Federal Reserve 25 basis point cut. Sorry, guys. Looks like that's a pretty for sure thing. It was already a for sure thing. It's starting to look like it every day. We still have approximately not quite 4 months or 4 weeks. So we'll see. Now, if things progress and the data looks bad, maybe there's a case for a 50 basis point cut. I doubt it, though. The CPI number looked a little funky. Don't get me started with the job numbers. Hey, the strong consumer. Yeah, right. And then, hey, unemployment's really low. Is it really, though? It's kind of a mixed bag, too. Because, we know it's really worse, but imagine if they do a really deep basis, like a real interest rate cut. The market would just kind of just melt up and inflation would rear its ugly head, and then people probably still won't have jobs. Again, guys, this is really weird financial footing that we're in, right? So we just keep doing what we do, right? Watch our spending, try to make as much money, try to save as much money as you can, instead of buying, name brand Doritos, you get the other chips, or just get rid of chips altogether. So, yeah, let's I don't see anything else that's like tickling my brain here. And they're still talking about the Epstein Maxwell house. That's just going around. It's nothing concrete. It's coming. You know, Trump is taking care of Washington D.C. I think that's something big's gonna happen. When, I don't know. I hope it's this weekend. Probably won't. Because, like, why are the Dems worried? The Dems are worried because, oh, guess what? There's data that says they were a traitor or did certain things. And we don't want them to run away, right? Like, now on top of that, right, crime in D.C. is horrible. I mean, you know, even the white-collar ones, the crime that's actually going on in the halls of Congress, right? But yeah, you know, outside of the mall area of Washington, D.C., I would not want to walk that. It's pretty bad. Apparently there is a ton of, like, illegals and just stuff is allowed to fester there, right? So it's like anything. An area that's, like, starting to run down, it just attracts more and it gets more run down. So if you clean the streets and make it look a little nicer, you know, then people don't necessarily do that, right? So we're everywhere we're going, we're trying to make things a little bit better here, right? It's definitely not. It's not going fast enough for me, but you know, I'm older. But I think he needs to start pulling the band. Like, he needs to just, no matter what you do, people aren't gonna like you. So just do what the people elected you to do. Let me get a water here, guys. So we'll keep an eye on that. You know, I don't know if you guys can see this. So I'll leave you with this. I just wanted to show. I got this the other day. So I ordered a gaming mouse and a gaming keyboard. Oh my god! Even if I don't use it for gaming, the mouse is awesome. It fits your hand really, really nice. But what I really like about it, it's weighted, so it doesn't like really move on you. But it's not too heavy, right? So, and it's very smooth. And then I got this keyboard, and it's like the buttons are kind of like the old, I call it did you guys ever have like ColecoVision or Commodore 64 or some of the older keyboards for the computers? The buttons are kind of like that, where you move them down a little bit more. They're nice and clunky. The outside is actually like aluminum. Yeah, and it has this. It kind of, you know, it wasn't cheap. It wasn't a $10. The mouse was like, I think, $35, and I think the keyboard was like $120. So yeah, but the keyboard lights. It's pretty sick. So maybe you can kind of see it right here. We'll move it down. Yeah. So there's the mouse. Here, we'll show you the mouse. But again, it's nice and weighted. And check out the keyboard. Yeah, that's pretty funny, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's get it back to normal here. Alright, we're right there. Right around there. It doesn't have to be perfect. So, anyway, what else is going on, guys? I got 2 more days to payday. We had our first, I'm part of this new group. Essentially, my job is the same. All my goals and everything probably won't really change. We'll see how they change maybe next year. But, yeah, so we kind of had our first new group. And it's funny, most of the people that are in this group, I already know. I'm already working with them. So it's kind of like we're just shifting some people over here. And we're kind of just shifting a little bit of the focus. So I technically have a new boss now. It's a she, so, not that that's a bad thing. She seems fine right now, so we'll see how that goes. But so far, she doesn't seem to be like on a power trip thing. We'll see how everyone's got a different obviously we all have different personalities. Sometimes your personality may be muted or whatnot because you're at work. I try. I try. And then everyone has their own management style. It seems like she's more of the, I don't want to say facilitator, right? She's trying to figure out kind of what everybody's good at, what they want to do, and then try to just get everything to gel. So we'll see how that management style works long term. Most of the people that are in this group, they're very free thinking, so I do like that. A lot of these people don't need to be told anything. They do it. And most of these people that are in this group are pretty passionate. They are sick and tired of the bullshit. It's been going on for quite a while, but some of the things that we're tasked to do, we really can't even do. We're told to do it, and then we say we need it, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, we're not going to do it." It's like, well, dude, So, they're kind of at their wits' ends because we've been doing it for years. So anyway, I'll let you guys know. I know I don't really talk about it a lot, but hey, that's just what's going on in my neck of the woods. What else? Oh yeah, there's a Woodward Dream Cruise here in Detroit, Metro Detroit. So I'm not going to be anywhere near that. That's off Old Woodward. It's actually M1. It's like the first freeway in Michigan. And it's kind of funny because, like, if you got Michigan, right, you got Detroit. So if you got, like, Detroit, here we'll just... There's, like, a road that kind of goes diagonally, northeast, southwest. No, wait. Northeast, south... Wait a minute. Northwest, southeast. But it goes all the way, basically all the way to the river of Michigan or Detroit, and it goes all the way up to like where I live here, just south of me. But back in the day, that's kind of where all the it was just a 2-lane road, so people used to drag strip basically on that. But then it got built over time, and now it's like a major freeway, 4 lanes. Bunch of damn lights, it's all busy, and then there's so many people during this, it's ridiculous. And because it's the cruise, they block off certain, and it's kind of weird because I get it, right? You don't want like every normal traffic to go through, but like once you get on Woodward, you can't do any of the turnaround, so they block off every damn turnaround. And it's like if you get in there, you're stuck for like 6 miles. You might be able to get off on one of the major roads. So yeah, and it's just packed, and every time it's like almost 90 degrees, and it's super I know, it's like the worst. But yeah, we'll be hanging out here. I got plenty of stuff to do. I don't want to do any of them, man. Dude, I'm so damn tired right now too, and it's only Wednesday. I hope you guys are doing better. I know every day's hard, just getting out of bed. So if you're one of my soldiers and you are living day to day and you are doing your due diligence and you're getting out of bed and trying to move forward, you're fine, guys. You're hats off to you, and thanks for stopping by. Keep encouraging other people that you know. I wish I could encourage you guys in person, but you guys see me. So I know all my diehard fans are watching. And if you're new to the channel, thank you. And if you're not already subscribed, you made it this far, thank you for viewing this far. Almost no one normally does. But I can't talk. I'm talking the whole time and I messed up, so my bad. No, please consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. All right, guys? And we'll see you tomorrow. Let's find that infamous stop button, because it just happens to be so tricky on me, and we found it. All right, see you guys. Bye.